Hello kids. So we have completed this chapter first, mathematic patterns from NCERT book, and now we will pick up the exercise from RS Aggarwal. Okay? So for what I have done for your ease is I have created this table and I have written the sequence name, the example of the sequence and the nth term, that is any term if we have to derive of that particular sequence. All this we have done earlier. I have just created this table for your ease. So let us revise it very quickly. We have a sequence name all ones which contain all ones. And if I need any term, if I have to derive any nth term like 17th term, then it will be 1 because it has all ones. Then we have a counting number sequence which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, natural numbers. And if I need any nth term, then it will be the number itself. Like if I need the 32nd term, then the term will be 32. Next, we have a odd number sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And to derive the nth term, we will use the formula 2n minus 1. So that means if I need the 11th term of the sequence, so we will use 2 multiply by 11 minus 1. Okay, that will be the nth term of the sequence. Next, we have the even number sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And to derive the nth term, we will use 2n here. Means if I need the 20th term, then the answer will be 2 multiplied by 20, that is 40. Next, we have a triangular sequence which we represent as 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. And if we want the nth term, then it will be used by the formula sum of the first n natural numbers, which is n into n plus 1 by 2, and this n is also same. Okay, so this is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So if I need the 10th term, I will write 10 multiply by 10 plus 1, that is 11, and divide by 2. So the answer will be the nth term of triangular sequence, right? Next, we have a square sequence 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and so on. And if we want to derive any term in this sequence, so it will be that position sequence only, that nth term sequence only. That means if I need the sequence at 31st place, answer will be 31 square. Similarly, we have a cube sequence 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, and so on. And if we want to derive the nth term, answer is n cube. So if I need 17th term here, answer will be 17 cube. That is 17 multiplied by 17 multiplied by 17. Next, we have a power of 2, which we represent as 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to power 2, and so on, which will give me these numbers. And if we want to derive the nth term, then the formula is 2 raised to the power n minus 1. That means if I want to derive the 7th term of the series, it will be 2 raised to the power 7 minus 1. That is 2 raised to the power 6. Okay. Next, we have the power of 3. So the sequence is 1 cube. In this case, we have the sequence as 3 raised to the power 0, 3 raised to the power 1, 3 raised to the power 2, 3 raised to the power 3, and so on. And similarly, for nth term, we will use 3 raised to the power n minus 1 here. Okay. So if I need the 10th term of the series, answer will be 3 raised to the power 10 minus 1, that is 3 raised to the power 9. Next, we have a Viranka number sequence. So in Viranka number, we have already done that any term is the sum of the previous two terms. So we will use the same method here. The next one we have is hexagonal number sequence. So in hexagonal number, so basically kids, this is hexagonal centered number. Let me correct it. It is hexagonal centered number sequence. Okay. And how we derive it? It is 1 because we have a dot in the center, and then it is followed by the hexagons, which is 6 multiplied by 1 plus 2 up to n minus 1. So it depends on which position we want it. Okay. So if I want to derive at that what is there at n is equal to 2, we will put n is equal to 2 here. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we will get 1 plus 6, and then that is equal to 7. So hence at second position we got 7. We have already done this in the previous exercises, right? So this is just a quick revision part. Similarly, I have also make few notes that the sum of the first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. Also, we have done this that, wait, I'll just mark it, that the sum of or adding up the odd numbers will give us a sequence of squares. This also we have done, we have derived. And another thing which we derived in the relationship of the sequences is that if we add up and down the counting number sequence, it gives us a square sequence. This also we have done. Another thing which we did is adding up and down the sequence of all ones will give us odd number sequence. So if we are adding up and down the sequence of all ones, we will get the odd number sequence. And if we add up only the all ones, we will get the natural number sequence. So this is nothing but a quick revision of what we have done. And now we can start the exercise. Okay. So, kids, I'm not doing all the questions because few questions we have already done as a part of NCERT and few questions are repeated. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to solve few questions from here and I will give you hint of the other questions. And if you have any queries, you can always reach me on my email. Okay, so let's start with the first question. First question is, what is the sum of first 15 terms of sequence of all ones? Okay, wait, I'm just writing exercise 2. Okay, answer number 1. What we have to derive is sum of first 15 terms of all ones. So we know in the sequence of all ones, we have 1, 1, 1, 1 and all. And it will go up to 15th terms. It will go here n is equal to 15. Okay. So it will go up to 15th place also. There also it will be 1 only. Now what we need is we need the sum. We have to find out the sum of this. Okay. We have to find out the sum of these terms. So sum will be what? It will be 1 plus 1 plus 1 till 15th term. That is 15 ones we have to add. So if we add 1 15 times, answer we will get is 15 only. Right? So kids, you understand this? Since it's a sequence of all ones, so at every place we have 1 only. And if we are adding 1 15 times, because we have to add up, we have to find the sum of 15 ones, we will get 15 only. Okay. Next question is, what is the sum of first 20 natural numbers? So we just did the formula. Sum of n natural number is sum of n natural number is, this is n, multiply by n plus 1 divide by 2. Okay. And now we are asked for first 20. So n is 20 here. So we will put this value. Okay. So what we will get is 20 multiply by 20 plus 1 divide by 2. This get cancelled. This get added. Okay. So we will get 20 plus 1 is 21 here. And outside we will get 10. So answer is, wait, I'll write it a little better way. Okay. So this is 10 multiplied by 21, which is equal to 210. This is the answer. Okay, so we have the same answer here. Next, so kids, just understand one thing. In mathematics, you have to write down all the things in steps. If there is any question that involves formula, you have to write down the formula first. Then you have to put the value which is provided to you in question in that formula. You have to show that step as well. You have to show your calculation and then you have to show the answer. And if there is any question that involve units, then you will have to write the units also. Okay, so you have to write down everything in steps. Now, let's go to next question, answer number 3. It says in the sequence of Virhanka numbers, what is the 8th term? So we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, 8th. We need this term. So what we know is that each term is the sum of previous two terms. So this we will get 5 plus 3, 8. And this term will be 8 plus 5, 13. This will be 8 plus 13, 21. So answer here is 21. 21 is the eighth term. Okay. Answer is 21. Next question is, what is the sum of first 8 odd numbers? Okay. So, question number 4, right? What is the sum of first 8 odd numbers? We have two ways to do this. The first way is you have to write down 8 odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 15. You can add up all those numbers and get the answer. But since in this chapter we have learned that if we add up the odd numbers, we will get the squares, right? Yeah. And we know that it has 8 odd numbers, so this will be a square of 8. So we can directly write down the answer as 8 square. And because when we add up first 8 odd numbers, we will get square of 8. Okay. See kids, we have already done this thing. This part we have already done. The adding up of odd number will give us a sequence of squares. We have done this earlier. Okay. And we are using the same thing here. So answer will be 64. 8 square, 64. If there were 6 terms, then it will be 6 square. Okay. Next is question number 5. Add the first 12 natural numbers up and down. What do you get? So same thing kids, we have done that if we add up and down the natural numbers, which sequence we get? We get squares only. Yeah. So it will be square of 12, which is 144. It is already given here. So this is same. I'm not going into it, but I'm explaining you here only that if we add up the natural numbers up and down, which we have done in the relationship of sequences, we will get a sequence of squares. That's why we are doing the square of 12. And the square of 12 is 12 multiplied by 12, which is 144. Right? Next question is, what is the seventh term in the sequence of triangular numbers? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. So we have two ways to do it. We can either add up the position to get the next number, or we can use the formula. And the formula to get the triangular number is, we have done, it is n. For triangular numbers, we have n into n plus 1 by 2, and here n is 7. Okay, so we can use this formula and we will get the answer. So these two questions, kids, I am marking here. I have explained and you can do it yourself because they are very easy. Next I am taking the 7th question. We will see which number appears in the sequence of triangular numbers and also in the sequence of square numbers. So kids, we have drawn this and it was the number 36. We have drawn 36 both as a triangular number. It's a triangular number and square number, and we have represented it in the form of a triangle and square both. This question also we have done earlier, so I'm also marking it that we have done this question. Okay. Yeah. Next is, what is the rule of finding the nth term of hexagonal numbers? So kids, we have two things here. I'm writing answer number 8 here. Answer number 8. Hexagonal numbers are, we have two type of numbers, hexagonal numbers, which are 6 multiplied by n, where n is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And next we have hexagonal centric numbers, which we have done in NCERT. Okay, your NCERT doesn't contain hexagonal numbers. It is 6 multiplied by n. So there is no dot in the center, only the hexagons. And in hexagonal centric numbers, we have the same formula. What was that? That was 1 plus 6 multiplied by 1 plus 2 plus up to n minus 1, where n is the position where we are going to find that hexagon, that term. Okay, yeah. Next is find the seventh term of the sequence of power of 2 if the first term of the sequence, if 1 is the first term of the sequence. Okay, so this is easy. We know what we are supposed to do. We know it's a 1 is the first term and it is followed by the power of 2, that is 1 was also 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3 and so on. This is nothing but a sequence of squares. Sorry, this is nothing but the power of 2 sequence, right? And what is the formula for power of 2 sequence? It was 2 raised to the power n minus 1. This we have done. This I have also written here. For power of 2, the formula is 2 raised to the power n minus 1 here. And what we are asked, we have to find the seventh term. We have to find the seventh term. Means for us n is 7. N is equal to 7. That means we have to derive 2 raised to the power 7 minus 1, that is 2 raised to the power 6 is the answer. Okay, I hope this is clear. What we are supposed to do is, we have given that the first number is 1 and then that is a power of 2 starts from here. So this is nothing but is the power of 2 sequence, and we have to derive the nth term, which is 7. So n is equal to 7 and the formula is 2 raised to the power n minus 1. So we are using this formula and we have got this answer. Okay. Now, next is question number 10. What is the sixth term in the sequence of hexagonal centered numbers? So kids, we have done this here also and earlier also. It's very easy. This is the formula, and what we have to do is, we just have to get the sixth term. So n is 6 here. I'm writing here. Okay, I will tell you how to do this. Wait. Answer number 10. Okay, we have n is equal to 5. Sorry, n is 5 or 6? Sixth term, yeah. So n is 6 in hexagonal centered numbers. So what is the formula? The formula is 1 plus 6, 1 plus 2 up to n minus 1. Okay, this is the formula. And n is 6. So what we are going to do? We are going to put the value of n. 1 plus 6. This is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Wait. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus n minus 1 is 6 minus 1. I'm writing 6 minus 1. Sorry. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to 6 minus 1 here. So this is 1 plus 6. N minus 1 is 5. So we have to write this till 5. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay. And what is that? 5 for 9 plus 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 6 is 90. 1 plus 6. This sum is 15. 15 multiplied by 6 is 90 plus 1 is 91. Is the sixth term of the hexagonal centered number sequence. Okay. Next is, what will be the value of 1 plus 2 up to 50 and down. So kids, what is this? In question number 11, what is this? This is counting numbers up till 50 and down. So if we are counting numbers up and down, it will give us a sequence of squares. We have done this. Okay. So we have to do a 50 square here. Why? Because we are adding the counting numbers up till 50 and down. So if we add up the counting numbers up and down, it will give us a sequence of squares. So middle number square, middle number is 50. We have done all this. Okay. So this is 50 square. This is the answer. Will be 2500. Okay. N is 50 here. Next, which sequence is obtained by the terms of all ones up and down? So kids, you have to tell me this because we have already done this part. Okay, this I'm leaving up to you. We have done this. I'm marking the one which I'm marking in red. We have already done this. Okay, question number 13 is from NCRT, so I'm leaving this. It is from exercise 1.4. 15 and 16 are also from there. So we are left with only one question, that is question number 14. Let's pick that question. If we begin the sequence of power of 2 with 1 as the first term, what will be the sixth term of the sequence? Okay, again, this is very easy. Power of 2. Again, we are talking about power of 2. And in this case, we have to find the sixth term. So, sixth term will be 2 raised to the power 5, 2 raised to the power 6 minus 1. Okay. I am writing here. Same. It is same like question number 9. 2 raised to the power n minus 1, which is 2 raised to the power 6 minus 1, 2 raised to the power 5, and that is 32. This is the answer. Okay. So this brings us to the end of this chapter from both the books. So what I need from you all is just practice it, go through the sequences, go through how to derive the nth terms, go through the things that how the various sequences are related to each other, so that if one sequence is given or the question based on one sequence is given, we can easily derive the answer if it is related to any other sequence quickly, like what we have done for squares here. Okay. So kids, thanks for joining this class, and in next class we are going to start the new chapter. Okay, I will see you in the next class now.